Stick back out on the play. All a shot save. Pastrnak scores! David Pastrnak!
At home.
Hello, everybody. I'm Graf Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone. I was having some technical difficulties. We are jumping right into action here. 19-20, so only 40 seconds into this one, between the 35-18-9 New York Rangers and the 48-8-5 Boston Bruins. Igor Shesterkin versus Linus Ullmark at the TD Garden this afternoon. So again, we're going to jump right into play here. We are a minute in. Don't worry, no score. Nothing insane happened. The Bruins come up 2-on-2 right now. Bruins are in their alternate black uniforms. Rangers in their regular whites. As Marchand finds Patrice Bergeron behind the net, he gets pinned to the boards. Back out to the blue line. Brandon Carlo's shot's blocked, and this one will be cleared out by the Rangers. So some things to look at today for both these teams. David Pastrnak got re-signed on Thursday, 8 years, $90 million. They also acquired left winger Tyler Bertuzzi from the Detroit Red Wings. So he will be making his Bruins debut tonight and making his second ever Ranger start. That's right, Patrick Kane, the right winger who was acquired last Wednesday. As Pastrnak brings it up through center ice, Pastrnak tries to go from blade to stick. Bruins will pass it over to Krejci, and then Krejci passes it back out to center. Pavel Zacha leaves it for Krejci, bounces off the stick of Derek Forbort, and the Rangers will get it and go back into their end. So Nick Foligno and Taylor Hall, the Bruins are without two left wingers for the remainder of the regular season, both expected to return for the playoffs. Here's a shot on goal and a save made. How's it going, Kyle and Cooper? Appreciate you guys stopping by. I know Kyle's having a hard time rooting for a team in this game. He says he's 60% Bruins, 40% Rangers. We'll see. That puck deflects out of play. What's up, Matt? Thanks for stopping in as well. As there's Gerard Gallant versus Jim Montgomery, a combined 3 years between the two head coaches, and both have had very successful records. Gallant, 87 wins in his 2 years with the Rangers. And, of course, the Bruins starting off to the best record ever in NHL history at 101 points, 48-8-5. Bruins riding the 10-game winning streak heading in. The Rangers, they started off the year hot, but they've been kind of slowing it down the past couple of weeks. They lost to the Jets a couple Mondays ago, and kind of since then, they've kind of plateaued. Still deep in the Metropolitan race for the division lead, though. Here's Pastrnak. That shot gets blocked by Chris Kreider. Here's Charlie McAvoy. McAvoy waits, tries to go blocker's side, and it's deflected out of play. Krejci was trying to screen Shesterkin there. And the puck goes out of play. 17:06 remaining now in the first period. What's up, Cooper? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, well, I thank everyone for stopping by so far. I figured while I had the time and while it's such a pivotal Eastern Conference matchup, I'd broadcast the game this afternoon, and it's definitely nice to, be back in my house. I will be busy tomorrow. I was going to do a surprise XFL broadcast tomorrow. Can't do that. I will be busy. But you'll be seeing some other broadcasts throughout the week, so don't worry. But I do plan on doing at least one XFL game, if not this weekend, next weekend. So that's pretty much my broadcasting schedule here, as there's an icing. I'll probably do another Bruins game. And maybe even a spring training game. We shall see about that, though. So the Bruins right now, Linus Ullmark has 31 wins on the year, right? His last 2 starts have been absolutely pivotal. Of course, he scored the goalie goal against Vancouver last Saturday, and then on Tuesday comes in, makes 54 saves against the Calgary Flames. Bruins win that game 4-3 in overtime. Bruins right now leading the league with a plus 104 goal differential. Jeremy Swayman got the win Thursday, but a convincing 7-1 victory over Buffalo is what the Bruins have been up to. And yeah, they're riding a 10-game winning streak. They haven't lost since the last time I broadcasted a game. Since, well, they lost to the Capitals first game after the All-Star break. Here's Bergeron, and now DeBrusk has in the corner. DeBrusk's shot deflected off the glass, stayed and played, and now here comes Jacob Trouba, passes it up the left wing side. The Rangers come up 3-on-3. The Breadman on Terry Panarin goes on in. Former Blackhawk and Blue Jacket dumps it over, and a save made by Allmark as the rebound will trickle wide. The man who got the shot on goal was Nico Mikkola, one of the young defensemen on the Rangers here. Well, 26, but he has limited NHL experience. Your stream says Sam's, that's fine. I won't tell him. Of course, if you want to check out Sam Smith, you can go check out his stream as well, but it'd be nice if you guys stick around since you know I'm usually on his channel and whatnot whenever we're in college. So, yeah. Looking to mod anyone anytime soon? That's a good question. I don't know. I've been thinking about doing mods. I think I'll come across that in the summer. What's up, Zoe? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying Florida so far. Rangers win the face-off, get a shot on goal. Omar quickly turns it aside. Pastrnak now bounces it off the boards. Here's Pastrnak. The backhand pass to David Krejci. Now the Bruins go up ahead, D to D. Brandon Carlo goes into the zone. Carlo leaves it for Pavel Zacha. He gets sandwiched. Puck goes around the boards, kept in at the blue line. Carlo gets it back. Pass down low around the boards. Pastrnak tries to find Zacha. He gets taken off the puck quickly, and Panarin moves it ahead. It's stolen by the Bruins. Zacha off the boards. Oh, almost tripped Vincent Trocheck there, no penalty. Hampus Lindholm keeps it alive. And that puck goes out into the Bruins' end. You're saying with the best duo broadcasting group. Well, I appreciate that, Kyle. Your first witness to that. In 85-degree weather, it's snowing where I am, Zoe. I would love 85-degree weather right now. It was snowing and raining a little bit this morning. I think it's getting better now. Here comes the Rangers up the other way, 2-on-2. Backhand shot by Chattel, turned aside by Allmark. Puck bounces off the boards. And there is Tyler Bertuzzi. This is going to be his second shift as a Bruin, and he goes after Jacob Trouba. The Bruins shoot it back into the Rangers zone. Rangers go up ahead. Alexis Lafreniere dumps it in the zone, bounces off the boards. I should also mention, since the last time I broadcasted a Bruins game, of course, they acquired Bertuzzi, but they also got Garnet Hathaway and Dmitry Orlov at the trade deadline. And Hathaway, by the way, 3 goals in 2 games, 6 points in 3. So, yeah, pretty good. Here is around the boards. Keeping it in down low was AJ Greer, but it looks like the Rangers are going to try to flip it out of the zone. And here's a good pass off the boards. Flipped into the Bruins zone by Ben Harper. And by the way, Garnet Hathaway, 206 hits on the year. That leads the team. DeBrusk, although that's a very fraudulent lead on the team. It counts, even though he was acquired midseason. Panarin passes it back. Rangers bounce it off the boards. Lindholm able to step in front, and he tries to clear it. The Bruins can't get it out of their own end. Now they do. Brad Marchand would speed up the left wing. Tries to go around a defenseman. Kept alive by Lindholm. Backhand pass. Bounced off a skate of Ben Schneider, and the Rangers can't clear it, though. Marchand, turnaround shot on goal. Igor turns that one aside. And the puck bounces back out into the Bruins' end where the Bruins will regroup. Derek Forbert Up ahead, up the right wing side, David Pastrnak comes on in, weaves around three players. A shot by Grzelcyk is stopped by Shesterkin. And so shots on goal are 3-2 in favor of the Rangers as we hit our first commercial break. Don't go anywhere at the Garden. It's still 0-0. This is a nice, fast-paced game so far. I'm liking it. First 7.5 minutes gone like that. It's been a very fun game to watch so far. Good stuff. I gotta say, it's good stuff. This is, the projected Eastern Conference final right now. The Bruins and the Rangers were the two teams to essentially do the most at the deadline in the Eastern Conference. So you'd expect both teams to do really well. Let's just say that. All right, let's take a look at some other NHL games on today while we're in commercial break. Avalanche and Stars will be, you can watch this game live on ABC. Avalanche Stars will also be on ABC right after the conclusion of this one. Penguins Panthers at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Sharks Capitals at 6. Senators Blue Jackets at 7. Same thing with Jets Oilers. Maple Leafs Canucks. 8 o'clock Predators Blackhawks. 10 o'clock Wild Flames, and 10:30 Blues and Kings. And if you guys are interested in watching a nice hockey game tomorrow, Lightning and Hurricanes, 3 o'clock on TNT. That will be a fun game to watch. That'll be a great game to watch. There's also some MLS action. New England Revolution playing their second game of the season against Houston. I know Kyle and Keegan are going to the game in a couple of weeks. Robbie Gould is gone? Really? Did Robbie Gould just retire? I don't know. Last time I checked the news was a little bit ago. Oh no, he will test free agency. Ooh. Dang, all right. Gonna be testing free agency, Robbie Gould. Oh, I thought he retired based off of how you were saying it. Got you. You were just like, oh, did he retire? Guess not. So Robbie Gould testing free agency. There's some NFL news. As the Rangers win the draw and they come up 3-on-3, the pass back bounces off the skate of Howden around the boards. Rangers keep the puck alive down low. Here's the backhand shot on goal, saved by Ullmark, and the rebound. Bruins try to clear it. They can't. Slap shot, kick save by Ullmark as Pastrnak sends it up ahead. David Krejci off the boards looking for Pastrnak. Pastrnak now. Backhand pass goes wide. McAvoy. Pass to Pastrnak. A shot's deflected. And Barclay Goodrow will bring it out. Michael to Florida. I ain't bringing no one to Florida. If I'm bringing anyone to Florida, it's going to be me going to my first ever Jaguar game. Let's just make one thing clear. Bertuzzi will flip it in. Charlie Coyle chases after the defenseman, and Lafreniere gets on the loose puck. The Bruins keep the play alive. Bertuzzi bounces off the stick, and Chattel will bring it up after the Rangers 2-on-2. Goodrow lost possession to Bertuzzi. Brought up ahead. Frederick tries the backhand pass. That didn't work, and now the Rangers will get it. Here's a shot on goal and a save by Ullmark. A right-on shot on goal by Capo Caco. I want to quickly talk about number 94, 22-year-old center Jacob Lacko. He's been killing it in Providence all year. He only scored a goal before the Buffalo game Thursday, but he scored 2 on both. I mean, sure, the 7-1 goal, you could say whatever you want about that one, but I just like the fact that he's scoring goals. He was been such a vital piece for whenever he gets called down to Providence. It's like you want him to get more of an NHL opportunity, and it's definitely nice to see him score a couple of goals again, even if they are in garbage time. It's just really nice to see him get on the score sheet, pad up some more points, and establish a role in this lineup in the bottom six. Now that Nick Foligno is going to be out long term with that lower body injury he suffered against Calgary, so. The Rangers will bring it up ahead. Here's Vladimir Tarasenko, a man the Rangers acquired a couple weeks ago before the ensuing trade deadline chaos and the puck went out of play. Well, by the way, feel free to comment in the chat. What do you think of your guys' moves in the trade deadline? I think the Bruins they only made themselves a little better, so I'm happy with that. The one thing that ticked me off about the deadline, though, Patrick Kane, I guess, going to the Rangers. I honestly thought that I knew he was going to the Rangers, but I think the Hurricanes would have been a great fit for Patrick Kane. And, of course, Jonathan Quick getting traded to Columbus just for Columbus to trade him to Las Vegas. I don't like the whole Jonathan Quick getting traded thing. The Kings should have stuck with them. Maybe released him at the end of the year, but the Kings are in a playoff spot, and now they're kind of getting karma because, of course, he's with their division rivals. So if the Kings and Knights face off in the playoffs, that'll be a doozy, and see what Jonathan Quick can do against his former team. McAvoy off the boards. Up ahead to Charlie Coyle, and the Rangers steal. Oh, Zacha steps in front of it. Here comes Krejci. Toe drag, Krejci. Oh, trying to set up Pastrnak for the one-timer. Pastrnak down low. Shot saved by Igor, and he smothers. Face-off taken to the glove side. Pastrnak did score a goal against Buffalo, though it was an empty netter, but it counts. I guess it counts. Gonna be the only person with the Jonathan Quick Columbus Blue Jackets jersey. I saw someone, actually, if I could pull it up on Instagram, I will. There was someone who showed up to the Blue Jackets game last night with a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey. And I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a waste of money, but also it's kind of cool to have such a unique jersey like that, in my opinion. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm gonna look for this here. I swore I saw it. Maybe I'm looking under the wrong account. Someone literally had a Jonathan Quick Blue Jackets jersey, and I was laughing. Number 32 and all. Oh, man. Why can't I find it? The funny thing, too, is that Columbus traded Quick like literally 24 hours after the trade, so they didn't even waste time. Yeah, I thought I saw one on Instagram, but I'm looking under Puck Empire, and I guess it's not under there. I'll look during the intermission, though. I'll have to. That's so funny. All right. Well, anyway. Face-off ready to be taken here. We're just out of our second commercial break of the period. Bergeron loses the draw, but the Bruins keep the puck in the zone. Nice toe drag, a backhand pass, and DeBrusk tried to find Bergeron on the centering pass. Bergeron has it back near the blue line. A low shot on goal. Misses the rebound. Oh, man. A backhand shot missed by Brad Marchand. Our Rangers come up the other way 3-on-3. Panarin. Patrick Kane, a shot saved by Allmark. McAvoy tries to find DeBrusk on the long lead pass, but instead it results in icing. So the faceoff will be taken back in the Ranger zone. Be funny though, if you were a diehard Jonathan Quick fan, you would want to get their Blue Jackets jersey 100%. That'd be so funny. I think if I look on Twitter, I'll look for it on Twitter next commercial break. Jacob Trouba D-to-D pass, the shot's blocked and almost cleared. The Rangers keep it in though. Here's a centering pass for Goodrow. That one deflects out of play. Bruins are chasing history, of course. They're 15 wins or 32 points away from passing both records. They have 21 games left, 11 more home games, 10 more away games. They have 5 back-to-backs. They face 15 teams above 500s and 8 divisional opponents remaining. Based off taking the glove side of Allmark, and again, that is to set the all-time win and points record. As Hathaway steals the puck from Trouba in the corner with 8.5 to go in this opening period, still scoreless in Boston. And we actually have our first delayed penalty of the game. It looks like it's going to be against the Rangers. It is against the Rangers. And now we have some friction at center ice as Trouba laid out Tomas Nosek. And now tempers are flaring. Jimmy Vesey and Derek Forbert are giving each other a little bit of a punch. Oh, Forbert! They're going to drop the gloves! And Forbert just rips Vesey to the ground. Well, that's how you take action if you're Derek Forbert. You don't take none of it. He takes his gloves off, rips Vesey to the ground, and gives him a good old-fashioned right hand. What a nice hit by Forbert, and now they're both going to have to serve 5 minutes. There was a delayed penalty against the Rangers, and I still think the Bruins are going to get a power play here. Let's take a look at the replay. I don't necessarily know what the penalty was. It happened behind the net. There's the Trouba hit on Nosek. Garnett Hathaway, that's why you acquire a guy like him. He said, I don't think so, bud. And then Derek Forbert decided, hey, I'll drop the gloves with Jimmy Vesey because they were going at it. Trouba and I think Chattel and Connor Clifton, we could have had an entire line brawl there if they wanted to. Vesey threw a punch. Forbert said, yeah, right, and just hit him and brought him down to the ice. What a good hit there. So, yes, it's going to be a power play for the Bruins. So, obviously, Forbert and Vesey, that's offsetting 5-minute fighting majors. But the Bruins are going to the power play. They rank 7th. They at one point ranked 2nd. But now their power play almost at 24%, ranked 7th in the league. Power plays died down in the month of February, but pre-January, their power play was clicking on all cylinders. Brad Marchand has the puck now as he flips it into the Rangers zone. David Pastrnak loses his footing. Back over to the blue line. Charlie McAvoy's shot tipped on goal and wide by Bergeron. And the Rangers clear. Favorite Bruins and Rangers jersey? That's a good question. Rangers, retro Statue of Liberty uniforms like the ones they wore in the early 2000s. Favorite Bruins jersey? I'll go with 2010 yellow Winter Classics, I guess. I don't know. I love a lot of Bruins jerseys. Pooh Bears look sick too, so we'll be one of those two probably. McAvoy back to Pasternak's one-timers blocked. Trouba tries to clear it out of harm's way. And Pastrnak keeps the play alive here. Pass to Bergeron and his one-timer missed blocker side. Cleared out by Goodrow. The Bruins down to the last 42 seconds of this power play. Hampus Lindholm passes it back to David Krejci. Krejci over to Dmitry Orlov. Orlov trying to get another point on his resume here, looking for Bertuzzi. Wouldn't that be something if Bertuzzi was to score in his Bruins debut? Patrick Kane has also yet to score in a Ranger uniform, something to keep an eye out for there. we have a whistle with 24 seconds left on the man advantage for Boston. Vincent Trocheck came up ice and good steal by Pastrnak there. And he was able to find Bergeron. He shot it well over the net, but it was a quality scoring attempt nonetheless. Bergeron, almost goes down to one knee and just shoots it well over the net. Shot a little bit lower. It could have went bar down or someone could have been there for the rebound, but Orlov will find Zacha, who then delivers to Lindholm to the final 15 seconds of the power play. First power play of the game for either squad. Orlov D to Lindholm. Over to Krejci from blade to stick. Krejci, nice pass to Bertuzzi. But it is ultimately taken away and cleared by Brandon Schneider. And so the Bruins power play is all for naught. Shots on goal now 9-3 in favor of New York. Rangers outplaying the Bruins, but we've seen this all throughout last week in the games against Edmonton and Calgary. It doesn't matter what the shots on goal are. The Bruins just need to score more goals, of course, to win. Brandon Carlo. I mean, the Bruins got outshot by 25-30 by the Flames, and they still won in overtime. It's crazy. Trent Frederick tries to steal. Coyle pass to Hathaway. It's blocked. I think Hathaway's also yet to score in a Bruin uniform. So again, another potential milestone to keep an eye out for. Green light hit. McAvoy laid out a player. That was Trocheck in the corner. What a hit as Allmark makes the save. And now McAvoy and Trocheck want to go at it. Trocheck said, "Man, you absolutely leveled me. Now I want to fight you." And McAvoy said, "Okay, bring it." Now Frederick going at it behind the net as well with McCullough. Oh my gosh. What a exciting game we have here. This was meant to be a playoff series. I will literally be rooting for a Bruins-Rangers Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know about you, but that's going to be the best bang for your buck. Look at this game right now. Yes, we don't have a goal, but look at this game right now. It is so exciting to watch. It's very, chippy. It's very intenseful. And this is just a regular season game. Remember, the Bruins, they're sky high ahead of everybody in the standings. So, really, the Rangers, even if they win, they don't really, gain much ground in standings. And, yeah, lots of fights, very gritty, entertaining matchup. Well, this is what you'd expect between the two teams. All right. I know Gordon Dragic just signed with the Bucks. I'll post that on Fletcher Sports Zone after the intermission. Actually, I don't think I posted anything on Insta yet today, which is kind of good because, oh my God, the NHL trade deadline had me absolutely winded. But I'm going to try to find that Jonathan Quick. Nothing quick. That Columbus jersey. I see him in a Vegas uni. Maybe not. Anyway, as we head out of our last commercial break of the period, 5:32 to go in the first. Still scoreless between the original six rivals. Charlie Coyle wins the draw. Clifton D to D. Pass off the stick of Coyle, and the Rangers will bring it up ahead as they clear it. That was Ben Harper sending it down the rink. Coyle will pick up the loose puck, and Harper pass to the right wing, taken away by Trent Frederick. Frederick just shoots into the Rangers zone, but the Rangers will quickly regroup. And Alexis Lafreniere sends it up ahead through center. Good pass to Chattel over to Lafreniere. Tries to get a shot on goal. I believe Lindholm blocked it. Hampus Lindholm now off the glass. Finds Frederick. Chattel loses possession. Coyle dumps it into the Rangers zone. Going for a change is Boston. McCullough has it behind the net. AJ Greer on patrol. He dumps it over to his right side. Off the boards, Bruins can't seem to get the loose puck, and now we have a whistle. There's Mika Zibanejad, who is having a great season in New York. He's been a very key piece since they acquired him from Ottawa. Zibanejad on the season, 67 points in 62 games with 32 goals. He's been on the team since 2016, believe it or not. I feel like Kreider just went to the Rangers. Maybe I'm getting old. I remember it was yesterday when he was on the Senators. Face-off won by the Rangers off the boards, and the Bruins will bring it up ahead. Zibanejad, pass back McCullough. That one bounces off a skate. Krejci, back. Nice deke here. David Pastrnak will skate back in his own zone. Oh, a giveaway! And that shot misses glove side. Tarasenko caught Pastrnak absolutely napping on that one. Krejci, centering pass, tries to go 5-hole, but a good save by Shesterkin. I couldn't see the Bruin who got the shot on goal, but a good attempt nonetheless. Allmark, that was Zacha who was robbed. Pavel Zacha, okay. So the Bruins now have the puck back in their own end. Brandon Carlo sends it up ahead, up the left wing. Marchand, offsides. 3:29 to go, first period. What a game we have here at the TD Garden. Good pass out in front for Zacha, but a great save by Shesterkin. And yeah, it's a good heads-up play by Krejci. Zalk able to get the proper deflection, but alas, no result there. Puck will bounce off the stick and behind the Bruins net for another icing. Oh my word. So many icings right now. Vincent Trocheck. We'll take a look at what the Bruins have done. They've kind of picked it up the last 6 or so minutes here after the Rangers were all playing them for the first chunk of this first period. A couple of nice backhand shots on goal. The issue is the Rangers are blocking a lot of shots right now. Here's McAvoy, goes on in, and that's just another block shot. So block shots have been key for the Rangers right now. As Bergeron wins the draw, Marchand finds McAvoy. McAvoy keeps himself. Deflection by Bergeron, saved by Shesterkin. He blows by Harper. McAvoy can't get anything going. And up egg him the Rangers 2-on-2. Puck goes between Trocheck's skates. And Marchand able to pick up the rebound. And he flips it back into the Rangers' end where Harper's back to return it. D-to-D pass up ahead. Patrick Kane, the once rumored Bruin. Of course, that's out the window now as Panarin's shot's blocked, and Kane will get at center. Honestly, though, if I was the Bruins, I wouldn't be so sore over losing Patrick Kane. You were going to have to trade too much assets to get him. And that includes trading someone like Fabian Lascelles. No thanks. He's our top prospect down in Providence. I don't want to trade him, you know. Here's Thomas Nosek. He gets tripped up. Saved by Shesterkin. Nosek and Adam Fox And now some more after the whistle. AJ Greer wants to go after Barclay Goodrow. Oh boy. Patrick Kane's looking on like, whew, what am I getting myself into? Well, Panarin and Kane, of course, they were Blackhawks from 2015, 2017. They had 195 points, Patrick Kane. That led the league during that time frame. Panarin had 152. They were line mates. Patrick Kane was the assist on the first ever goal of Anteri Panarin against the New York Rangers. So it's kind of weird how it all went full cycle there. And now they're both on the Rangers, and the Blackhawks are tanking for Connor Bedard. Will they get him? Probably not, because the Coyotes and Ducks exist. Unfortunate sequence there. As the Rangers win the draw, they play it around the boards. 12 to go and counting in this first period. Puck deflected off of Schneider for a moment. Rangers still moving ahead to the final 2 minutes. Tyler Bertuzzi flips on in. Frederick down low. Bertuzzi out in front for Coyle. He scores! What a centering pass by Trent Frederick! And it's the kid from Weymouth that makes it 1-0 Boston. Charlie Coyle. And if I'm not mistaken, Bertuzzi is going to get an assist on that as well. Let's see. Bruins bring it into the Rangers zone. Puck deflected off the boards. Frederick, good pass. Bertuzzi, yep, he gets an assist. That is incredible. In his first period in Boston, Tyler Bertuzzi has a point and assist to Charlie Coyle. All right, good pass, tricking both Chattel and Trouba, and Coyle able to rip it between the 5-hole. What a shot, what a goal. 12th goal of the season. Coyle's goalless drought has ended. This is his first goal since January 28th. And the Bruins, again, despite being outshot, take an early lead. That was definitely a goal, Lennon. I'm sorry, but Coyle got his stick down on the ice and ripped it past Shesterkin. The Bruins with a tremendous 32-0-3 record when scoring first. Will the Rangers give the Bruins their first regulation loss when they score first? We shall see. Rangers are one team that's going to stick with them the rest of the way. So we still have a whole nother 41 minutes to be played here, but wow, Charlie Coyle. That is a name that, of course, hasn't scored in over a month, and I love when the hometown kid scores. Big fan of Charlie Coyle. We'll get a face-off just outside the Rangers' goal. So Bertuzzi and Frederick with the assists on Coyle's 12th. He and Sam stream together. What's up, Charles? Thanks for tuning in. Me and Sam always stream together when I'm in, we're college roommates. We always stream together. So, I figured while we're at home, we'd have separate broadcasts. It's good for me too, so I can broadcast from my channel. But I'll be back with Sam next week. Or, well, not next week, but, the week after when we come back from break. So don't worry, everyone who's watching Sam's channel. I will be back on his channel soon. I tuned in for the Edmonton game. That was a lot of fun, watching that Bruins-Oilers game. Bruins don't even play until Thursday, and that's when they play Edmonton. And then they play Saturday against Detroit. I might be broadcasting both those games on the channel too, but yeah. Anyway, around the boards, the final 18 seconds, Frederick will lose possession, and the Rangers will bring it up 3-on-3. One last attempt in the period on Temi Panarin. That one is blocked, and with 7.7 to go in the period, we get a whistle. Yeah, we're on spring break right now. Everyone at Dean College is on spring break right now, meaning that, I was able to leave Thursday night. He left yesterday, and we don't come back until Friday or next Monday. Yeah, no, it's spring break. No, we're not. Yeah, no, it's different compared. I know high school has in like middle school and high school has in like April, but since we get out in May, we have our spring break in March. Rangers win the face-off. Kreider pinned to the boards, and first period sounds. Yeah, we have break earlier than usual because we get out in May instead of June. All right, first intermission. Charlie Coyle 1-0. The score. All right. Also, Lennon, you live in Florida, so yeah, you guys down south get break like way earlier on too. You guys get it in March too. Of course, schools here in Massachusetts, we won't get breaks until around usually mid-April. Yeah. No. No, me and Sam aren't mad at each other. No, we're just on break. If you tune into his stream, he's broadcasting in his basement. I'm broadcasting to my basement. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming next. Probably Tuesday will be my next free date. So I guess Tuesday. I'll probably stream Tuesday and yeah. Stream Tuesday, Bruins game Thursday. Maybe Bruins Red Wings Saturday. Maybe. I might also do an XFL game. I don't know. And then next Sunday, I think I'm going to be back on campus. So, yeah. Live in 80-plus degree weather every day where it's always spring. Exactly, Kyle. Yeah, I mean, it was like snowing earlier, and I'm like, oh, man. Did you back home feeling that you're going to watch the Vegas race tomorrow? I'm going to be busy tomorrow. If I'm back by the end of the race, I would like to. Don't worry, Lennon. I doubt we can watch the race tomorrow, but I'll set up a night where we can watch SpongeBob. I promise. I'm gonna say hi to Sam. I'll be back. That's fine. Appreciate it, Charles. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, don't worry though. I plan on dedicating a night where we can watch SpongeBob though. Because, of course, my birthday's on Monday, and, since everyone has to work on Monday, we're kind of celebrating it Sunday. So that's kind of the plan there. I probably would have broadcasted the NASCAR race tomorrow if I wasn't busy. I probably would have. I miss commentating NASCAR. I was going to do Daytona 500, but I had some stuff that, completely interfered during stage 3. Of course, me and Kyle and others, but, we made our own dodgeball team. So I figured I got to participate with the dodgeball team over commentating a NASCAR race, of course. But season will be ending in around, I think, late March. So probably, as long as the Bruins aren't on, first Sunday of April will be my first NASCAR race of the year. Unless if it's a road course, I will not commentate. Those can get very boring. But other than that, I'm pretty much down for doing whatever race. 89 degrees in Orlando. You hate it? How do you hate 89-degree weather? I would love that. If it's anything between 60 to 90 degrees, I could live in that. I don't care. I hate it when it snows here. Well, how's it going, Sam? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, bro. I wish I was in Florida right now because I'm been sick and tired of the snow and constant rain. Ugh. Oh, yeah, the Boston Marathon's April 17th. Huh. Interesting. All right. Oh, no, Florida heat. No, I know over time it'll be a lot, but I mean, I'm fine with 89-degree weather any day. honestly. Like, I know it's a lot, but like, as long as I'm not constantly out in the sun, I don't think I would be bothered by it. But then I say that now, and I live in Florida in the year, and I'm like, oh, I kind of wish it was like 40. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like an East versus West Coast and like a North versus South Coast type thing. You don't like choosing extremes. Oh no. Hey, for those of you who are subscribed to both me and Sam, feel free to tune into whoever. If you guys really want to watch Sam stream, I'm not offended by that. I don't care. I don't like. If you want to tune into both, that's fine. But I don't. I ain't offended if you choose Sam or whatever. I would hope Sam feels the same way. I broadcast for practice. You know, this was a great game on the schedule. I was like, I'm not busy until later tonight. So I was like, this was a perfect opportunity to, get to broadcast the Bruins game. And, since acquiring Orlov, Hathaway, and Bertuzzi, this team's getting really exciting to watch. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Watch my stream for the second, Sam for the third. That's fine. I listen to Sam's stream even though I don't like the Bruins much. How's it being a Coyotes fan? That's don't worry. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they were a terrible football team for a long time. Like literally up until this year, they were terrible. So don't worry. If you're a fan of kind of like a mediocre team, I've been there. I guess I still kind of am there. The Trailblazers are terrible in terms of NBA, but yeah. Yeah, and of course you guys train Chick Sheeran, to Ottawa, which really stinks too because you only got like a first and 2 seconds for him. Like his trade value plummeted, and that's because you guys waited so long. I'm like, why is Arizona waiting? If you traded with the Bruins before we got an Orlov, we probably would have given you like a first, like a second, and like a prospect and some other stuff. But yeah, Coyotes kind of messed up on the Chick Sheeran deal. What else did they do? They traded Bukestad. The Coyotes actually had a busy deadline. Actually, while I'm at it, let's just recap some of the major trades here. So I'm actually going to pull up my Instagram. As you know, Fletcher Sports Zone 2. You can follow on Instagram for daily sports news. Oh yeah, Brian Hoyer. I forgot I posted Brian Hoyer. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these trades from the past few days. All right, we have a lot of stuff to go over here. I mean, Timo Meyer, Tanner Janot, all that stuff was last weekend. So we're going to go up Jesse Puljujarvi. All right, we'll go up from the Patrick Kane trade. Okay, so let me go. Yeah, I'm showing my screen. Good. It's always going to be tough being a Coyotes fan. Yeah. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're passionate. Yeah, no, the Coyotes are going to be brutal, but I'm sorry, bro. But you know what? If they get the proper management, I think they're a couple years away from the playoffs. The Coyotes have your favorite jerseys. Yeah, the Kachinas. I love the Kachina jerseys. I want to get an old Keith Kachuk Kachina jersey. But I'd also have to hit the lottery to buy every single jersey I'd want anyway. So there's Patrick Kane. What else happened? Marcus Johansson going back to the Wild. I think that's pretty interesting. They only had to give up a third-round pick for him, too. I think that's worth it for a team like Minnesota. They get a great player for their playoff run. The Capitals trade defenseman Eric. Okay, this trade made no sense. Eric Gustafsson and a first for Rasmus Sandin. Why? Why are the Maple Leafs trading Rasmus Sandin? He was their best defenseman this year. Morgan Riley's great too, but Sandin was the younger, more upside defenseman, and you just trade him away for a first and a bottom 6 defenseman. That's rough. They also acquired left winger Peter Emgall to the Islanders for a third-round pick. Yeah, I don't know what the Maple Leafs were doing this deadline. They weren't making a lot of good moves. They traded Sandin for Luke Schenn. Personally, that's something I wouldn't have done, but I'm not Toronto. Oh, is this this is the Matthias Ekholm trade. He goes to Edmonton for Tyson Berry and Reed Sheffer, along with a first and fourth round pick. That's definitely a significant overpay. I know Edmonton's main concern is defense, but that is an overpay and a half for a guy like Matthias Ekholm. Capitals signed Nick Jensen. Blue Jackets got Gustav Nyquist. What else here? Obviously, Jonathan Quick. I thought I saw an image of a Jonathan Quick Blue Jackets jersey. Maybe I'm going insane, but I can't find it on Instagram or Twitter. So kind of unfortunate. The Red Wings re-signed Dylan Larkin, 8 years, $69.6 million. Shane Gostisbehere, who, by the way, I'm sorry, Charles, but of course, as you know, Gostisbehere traded to Carolina and scored his first goal as a Hurricane against the Coyotes last night. That's not cool. Lars Eller gets traded to the Avalanche. I did not think, this was an absolute fleece. How in the world, in what universe is Lars Eller worth a second-round pick? Even back in his Montreal days, I wouldn't even say Lars Eller was worth a second-round pick, and he was a much better player then. Yeah, no. I shouldn't have reminded you, but no. Well, we've already talked about that one. Jackie Bradley Jr. signing with the Royals. Another trade I didn't agree with. Now, Philip Hornick's a great defenseman, but was he worth a first-round pick? I don't know what Vancouver's doing there. Nashville did another trade. Nashville was pretty busy trading away players for some reason. Marcus Granlund for a second. This is a good, player to acquire for a second-round pick, which comes to remind me, why would the Avalanche acquire someone like Lars Eller for the same draft pick when they could have just gotten Marcus Granlund? I don't get it. Pastrnak re-signed, as we mentioned. Penguins trade right winger Teddy Bluger to the Golden Knights. He's been okay. This news makes me happy. Evan Ingram getting re-signed. Yes, sir. It's going to be fun broadcasting Jaguar games next year. Jacob Voracek and John Giles for a 6th-round pick. So, Coyotes. I actually think I messed up that caption. Blue Jackets traded. I'm actually going to change that right now. That's my bad. I was like, wait a minute. Blue Jackets trade right winger Jacob Voracek. Yeah. I'm sorry if it's during the trade deadline, if this is where I make the most typos or most error, but yeah, bro. So much stuff to post, it's kind of oh. I mess up. Oh, Antonio Brown reportedly retired. That was another thing that happened under the radar. Bukestad trade. Okay, then we get into the stuff that happened yesterday. So, Max Domi going to the Stars. That's pretty interesting. I think he's going to thrive in Dallas. How did me and Sam meet? So, we met at student orientation over the summer. He seemed like he was big into hockey. He said he broadcasted on YouTube. I was like, yeah, I broadcast on YouTube too. I pretty much watch every Bruins game. So we figured we'd be roommates based off that. I asked him. He was like, sure. Off we went. We're definitely happy being roommates. I'd be pretty bummed if he wanted to be with another roommate next year. I mean, he can if he wants, but I would preferably have him again. Jacob Vrana going to the Blues. It's kind of good because the Red Wings were kind of giving him the waiver wire treatment. He was always getting sent down, whatever. So what are you going to do there? There's Foligno out regular season. It was actually a 3-way trade in the Bonino deal. So Bonino is still going to go to the Penguins, but the Canadians received 5th-round pick and prospect defenseman Tony Sundo, whereas the Sharks just got 2 draft picks and a prospect defenseman from Montreal. This trade made no sense. I don't know why the Flyers would make this trade. The Kings traded right winger Brandon Lemieux and a 5th-round pick to the Flyers for Zach McEwen. Like, really? Zach McEwen was a good player for them. I don't know why. I don't know why they made that trade. Same thing with this one. Curtis Lazar going to the Devils. I mean, hey, fine by me, but I think that's hysterical. Wild trade Jordan Greenway for a 2nd and 5th rounder. That's a great trade for Buffalo. They're trying to make a playoff push. Josh Jacobs getting franchise tagged. What else we have here? All right. There's pretty much 2 more trades I want to touch on. Klingberg getting traded to the Wild. So even though the Ducks signed him on a 1-year deal, he still gets traded at the deadline. Kulikov going to the Penguins for Brock McGinn. And the first ever brother-for-brother trade. Nick and Brent Ritchie getting traded for each other. Obviously, Troy Stetcher and others in the mix too. But that's the first ever brother-for-brother trade in NHL history, which I think is hysterical. Well, you guys going to be sports commentators? That's the goal. That is the goal. I would love to obviously broadcast NHL and football probably the most, but I know Sam is very passionate about broadcasting hockey and other sports too, so that is the goal for both of us to hopefully gain a job in broadcasting and get to broadcast games. It's going to take time, but to get on TV, but you know what? It's a long process. I'm willing to take that long process. So, and then my friend sending me memes. Well, that's wonderful. All right. I got to post more stuff on Floodsters right now. Brad Hand signed with the Rockies 1 year, $2 million. I'm just looking at stats. Yeah. We'll post him and then we'll post Dragic. But yeah. So also you guys can use this intermission to have a random Q&A or whatever. I'm honestly down to talk about whatever, just to kill up time. So if you guys have any other questions about my channel or you're just curious about something, if you want to know what my favorite color is or whatever, I mean, feel free to ask. I don't care. It prevents me from just sitting here kind of bored. I mean, I could recap the scores for everything, but I feel like it's boring after a while. So there's a lot of soccer games on right now, though. It's crazy. Xfinity race don't start until 4:30. What else is on right now? MLB? What MLB games are on right now? Oh, the Mets and the Marlins on MLB Network. Oh, and the Mets are up 5-1. Nice. It's good. It's good stuff right there. I am a Mets fan as well as a Red Sox fan. I like them both, so I'll probably be paying more attention to the Mets this year. I hate to say it, but because of they're just projected to be so much better than the Red Sox, I think I'll be paying more attention to them. But I think the Red Sox are going to surprise a lot of people. I do think that they're going to win a couple of games. They could win 84, 85 games. I don't think that's out of the possibility realm. But I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. Where the Mets, I think whether they finish second or third in the division, I don't know. The Braves and the Phillies are going to be tough to beat, but Mets are still in a good spot. What's up, Do We Have the Hope? How have you been doing? Hope you've been doing well. I'm trying to think if the Vikings have done anything. I don't think they have. So, off season's been kind of boring for the Vikings so far. So, unfortunately, there's not much to talk about them. As, wait a minute, we have a goal here. I just looked up and I'm like, there's a goal. Oh, the most anticlimactic goal call in history. Tomas Nosek has scored. It's 2-0. Wow, I'm not even kidding. The shot on nice pass by the right winger, and he's able to go backhand forehand on Shesterkin. Oh, and a nice pass by Coyle over to Nosek, and it's 2-0. Wow, that was quick. What, 20 seconds into the period, give or take? Woo, that was quick. All right, so cue that Zombie Nation. So the Rangers will bring it up ahead now. Chattel backhand pass down to Tarasenko. So Nosek scored. It is 2-0. The Bruins are ahead as Trouba keeps it down low for Alexis Lafreniere. Pass to Tarasenko. Centering pass for Lafreniere. Misses the net to the glove side. And Marchand clears. Pass up ahead. Marchand steps on the brakes. Takes a shot on goal. Saved by Shesterkin. McAvoy gets laid out. And Tarasenko able to scoop up the loose puck. Vladimir Tarasenko. Alexis Lafreniere. Pass to Chattel. Back to Lafreniere. Trouba. Chattel. Centering pass. Missed the net. Tarasenko. Lafreniere able to get the loose puck. Tarasenko back down low to Lafreniere. Here's a slap shot. Trouba saved by Allmark. And we got a face off to his glove side. Well, I'm actually surprised the Wild are winning lately. Yeah, that's good. Wild are winning quite a bit. I'm a big fan of the new Twins jerseys. I've been watching a couple of their spring training games. Their jerseys look nice. I'm liking it. And the Timberwolves are on tonight against Sacramento. They're trying to stay above 500, so that's a good game for them. But yeah, no, the Wild, they're playing well right now. They're playing the Flames tonight. They have a 35-21-6 record. So, wow, they're definitely making the playoffs if things continue to go right there. As the Rangers win the draw, Mikola's shot saved by Allmark. 18:04 to go in the second period. So it is Coyle and Nosek. If you combine the two periods together, you're looking at about 2 goals in about 3 minutes. Rangers just cannot fall more behind. The Bruins, when they stay up front, they stay in front. Especially when Allmark is their netminder. So they got to continue to just try to poke away at this lead as Pasternak brings it up ahead for Zacha. Zacha, centering pass. That one's blocked. Zacha will lose possession. Vincent Trocheck. Pass over to the defenseman, but they go off sides. The biggest Vikings news of the late doesn't seem like there's going to be a 1-year extension to Cousins. That's either long-term or he's going to finish out his contract. Ooh, I see. Okay. I mean, I hope Cousins stays personally. I don't know how much you guys are going to win with him, but, I mean, he's definitely a good enough quarterback to stay long-term for a team. As face-off will be taken just outside the Bruins zone, Bergeron will go up against Trocheck. And the draw is won by Bergeron. Up ahead, Marchand. Backhand pass. Flipped into the zone by DeBrusk. Igor leaves this side for Trocheck. Fox off the boards. Looking for Patrick Kane. That pass didn't connect. Carlo Around the boards for Bergeron. Bergeron, the backhand pass for DeBrusque up ahead. Spinorama move, and Marchand gets taken out. Rangers bring it up 2-on-2. Trocheck, Lindholm skating behind. Trocheck. Pass. Schneider shot saved by Allmark, and he smothers. 3 minutes into the period. 79-mile-per-hour shot by Schneider. Allmark made the save and was able to glove it down. Let's take a look at this. DeBrusque tried to block the shot too early. Bounced off Allmark's chest, and he was able to smother it once he spotted the rebound. Luckily that there wasn't any Rangers near the net, or else that rebound could have eventually contributed to a goal. So take another face off to the glove side of Allmark here. Draw is won by Pastrnak. Krejci flips it back in. Schneider gets taken down. Pastrnak, backhander. That one's stolen by Zibanejad. Around the boards, Allmark plays it aside, off the glass. Tarasenko tries to keep the play alive. Zacha over for Pastrnak. Flipped on in, past the boards. Pastrnak, nice centering pass for Krejci. Krejci, backhand pass. That one's blocked by Schneider. Off the boards. Bruins keep it alive. Puck bounces off of, I think it was Ben Harper's stick, and goes back out to center. Clifton had it, lost it. Mika Zibanejad backhands it into the zone. Clifton. Coyle. Charlie Coyle will find Bertuzzi. That one bounces off the boards. Trouba able to avoid a steal from Trent Frederick up ahead. Rangers give up possession. Here's Bertuzzi. Goes on in. Pass for Coyle. Didn't amount to much, and now the Rangers just trying to play keep away. Backhand pass heading into the Bruins zone. Here's a shot on goal. That one's ricocheted wide. Chattel took the shot. Puck goes in around the boards. Pass to the left wing side. Here's a shot on goal and a save by Allmark. Cousins needs to go. His time is passed into the wood chipper with him. Yeah. I don't know. I get Cousins isn't the guy moving forward. Like, you probably aren't going to win a Super Bowl with him, but you could have far worse quarterbacks. You could have far better ones, but you could have a lot of far worse ones. Show up to all Sam Stream when you're in the same. Yeah. I mean, usually I show up to about 85 to 90% of Sam streams. Now that like the Bruins are like so far ahead of like everybody in the standings, I feel like some games aren't as important. So like, you know, being on College Life, I want to hang out with other people too. So, but usually I'm there like 85% of the time. I'd say I'm there. I was there for the Edmonton game this past Monday. Usually if there's a back-to-back though, I won't do both games. I'll pick one. Here's a pass. Bergeron shot saved by Shesterkin. And face off taking his glove side. Cousins gets a grade of 8 out of 10 last season. Oh, I agree. He definitely deserves high praise. He's not awful, but at the same time, it's, you know, when's he gonna break that break wall? Like when's he gonna run through the break wall? Like when is Minnesota winning? Like when are they going on a deep playoff run? I'm not even saying Super Bowl. I'm saying like deep playoff run. I don't know, man. Giants were a beatable team. I know it was mostly their defense. People who blame Cousins are absolutely crazy. He played great that game. But you know what? I know Vikings defense let him down, but I mean, still at the end of the day, you got to win those games. Or at home in the playoffs, you have the ball back to tie the game. You need to tie up the game. As it looked like Marchand slashed Panarin, so the Rangers are going to go on the power play. Bruins have already had power play. They didn't score on it. And the Rangers are 0 for 1 as well. The Rangers are going to get their second power play here. 14:49 to go, and call an interference penalty. Rangers are 0 for 1 the power play tonight with one shot. They're 0 for 6 against the Bruins this season. They've played twice so far, I want to say. I know they played once in New York, and I think they played once in Boston, but I could be wrong on that. Kane takes a shot, misses the glove side. I know the Bruins won in New York. That was when Swayman started. That was way back in October, maybe. That game was a while back. Kane. Back to the blue line, Adam Fox. Back to Kane. Patrick Kane looking for the wrist shot. Blocker saved by Allmark. Bruins clear, and they're down to the final minute 15. Kane. Up ahead, Kreider. Panarin. Flipped on in around the boards. Kane had it, lost it. Bruins bring it up ahead, one-on-one, going around Fox. That's Garnett Hathaway. Hathaway passes it down low. Pass out in front to Hathaway, looking for McAvoy. And he had too much force on the pass. McAvoy was setting up for the one-timer. The Bruins still have the puck. Patrice Bergeron goes on in around Patrick Kane. Bergeron off the boards and looking for Hampus Lindholm. Here's a pass. That one bounced off the stick of DeBrusk. And the Rangers will send it up ahead with Chattel. Chattel, Tarasenko, Trouba, Alexis Lafreniere, now down to Trocheck. Trouba, Tarasenko, off the skate. Trouba's shot off the post and out. Rangers get unlucky there, and they're going to go to 0-2 on the power. But wait a minute, now they're saying it's a goal. Well, one referee signaled no goal. Now the other is signaling it is a goal, and now they're going to obviously review it. Play is stopped. Let's see. Tipped on goal by Lafreniere. Oh, no, that's in. That is a goal by Alexis Lafreniere. Wow. Off a bizarre sequence. A shot on goal by Trouba, tipped on goal by Alexis Lafreniere. That puck is clearly past the line, tricking Allmark. It went in, it went out, but it is a goal. Lafreniere knows it, as yes, the puck clearly crosses the line. We have a good goal. It was funny because, a couple of officials were obviously waving no goal, and then one counted a goal, and now they're going to review it, but that clearly was a goal. So they'll put an extra second back on the clock. That was a power play goal for the Rangers. So the Nosek goal was shorthanded. So then the Rangers respond with a power play goal. And they cut the lead in half. That is Lafreniere's 12th. Faceoff taken at center ice. So the Rangers cut the deficit to 1. This happened with the Bruins on Tuesday. They took a 2-0 lead before giving up that lead, trying to prevent doing so again this afternoon. Bertuzzi in the corner hits Trouba. Pastrnak has the puck now, finds Bertuzzi, nice pass, and shot over the net was David Krejci. Krejci again, working through traffic. Pastrnak gets that one poked away. Ricochets off the boards. Krejci can't get to it, and Jimmy Vesey will work back with it for the Rangers. And I was confused why they didn't call it. I thought it got deflected in two. I was like, that's either a goal or it really did deflect off the post. I wasn't sure. When the goalie said no signal, I was saying, it had to hit off the post. Not the case. Clearly went in. Tarasenko works around Clifton. Leaves it down low. Zibanejad plays it around the boards. Bergeron. Try to clear it. Rangers get a shot on goal. Allmark turns it aside, and he will pass to McAvoy. Up ahead. DeBrusk. lost possession. Now Chris Kreider. You have a stoppage whistle for offsides. All right. Well, it's a very nice game, and you know what? It's nice that it's 2-1 now. You hate having such a great game, not come down to the wire. So at least it's a 1-goal game now, I guess. How my friend was like trying to get into hockey. I'm like, this game is nuts. So yeah. What to talk about in this commercial break? Well, it's almost over. Oh, I don't know why I'm tired. It's 2 in the afternoon. Anyway, you have two other NHL games on right now. The Sabres beating the Lightning 4-1, and the Red Wings defeating the Islanders 1-0. Raptors Wizards starting at 5 o'clock in terms of NBA games. So Raptors Wizards at 5, Pistons Cavaliers at 7:30, Rockets Spurs at 8, Heat Hawks at 8, 8:30 is Bucks 76ers, and Timberwolves Kings at 10 o'clock. Actually be a great game, 76ers Bucks. That'll be a great game to watch. Currently interviewing Jim Montgomery on the sideline as his Bruins hold on to a 1-goal lead. 11:26 to go. We just come out of the first commercial break of the second period. Adam Fox shoots it in around the boards. I just got to think the Bruins are tired. This is their 6th game in the last 9 days. They had travel all the way back from Western Canada just to play the Sabres on Thursday. So this team isn't at 100%, and they're dealing with injuries in the lineup, but they're still making the most of it, and they're still winning a ton of games. As that shot on goal saved by Ullmark. Here's Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm. Goes on in, pass to Pastrnak. Puck goes in behind the net. Pastrnak was trying to get there. He could not. Krejci. Is it around the boards? Off the boards. Rangers. Send it back with Patrick Kane. Fox, nice pass. Panarin rips it over the net. Bruins bring it up the other way. Bergeron. The good hit there. Marchand taken down. DeBrusque shot stopped by Shesterkin. Did you know that Cousins only had one playoff game his entire career? Yep. And I commentated that game. 2019 wild card against the Saints. Yep. That was a game I broadcasted way back when. Oh, my God. As Marchand shot saved by Shesterkin. I remember when Adam Thielen cut the pass in overtime, I was so hyped up. And then when Kyle Rudolph scored the touchdown, I was like, Cousins won a playoff game. He has a record of what? 1-3 in the playoffs? I want to say 1-3. It could be 1-4, but I want to say 1-3. He lost to the Giants. He lost to the 49ers, and he lost to the Packers when he was with the Redskins. Yeah, I know he only won one playoff game. He's a good quarterback, though. That's like that's the weird thing about him. Yeah, he is 1-3. He does have a 5 touchdowns to 1 interception in the playoffs, though. His only interception came in that loss against San Francisco. So, yeah. Bro, like, as much as I love commentating, like, hockey and baseball and NASCAR and stuff, man, nothing is like commentating football. Like, I'm sorry, but Jaguars, Cowboys, Jaguars, Titans, and Jaguars, Chargers, those 3 games, peak broadcast. Like, absolute peak. Because, like, those are just the Jaguars winning those games that just, like, that made you question, like, I made you question a lot of things, but, oh, my God, like, that just left me with, like, something so memorable. Like, oh, I got to broadcast these awesome Jaguar moments with you guys. I guess I kind of have the same feeling with Bruins games. Like, I'm like, oh, if the Bruins win, like, a great game, I'll be like, ooh, at least I get to share this moment with you guys. But, like, I don't know, man. My emotions when commentating football, though, like, it's crazy. Unless if it's a Bruins playoff game, I'm just like, I'm more uptight. But, like, it's like, dude, it's a Bruins regular season game. We're 40 games above 500. Like, I'm chilling. If the Bruins win, I'm happy. But, like, if they lose, I'm chilling. I'm like, there's still, like, 20 points ahead of the Maple Leafs for the division lead. I ain't got a sweat right now. Face-off taken to the Walker side of Shesterkin. The Rangers win the draw, and Schneider plays it off the boards. Bruins will quickly bounce on the puck. Clifton plays it in around the boards. Frederick, that one's taken away by the Rangers. Moving up ahead 3-on-3, the Bruins steal. Frederick with a centering pass. And Forbert bounced off of his stick. Exactly. It's like Jacksonville, like, they needed to win out to make the playoffs. Like, the Bruins, like, if they went out, they set the record. But it's kind of like once they pass the record, it's like, well, what else is there to accomplish? The cup win, right? Like, pretty much, if they break the regular season points record, the rest of the season's pointless until the playoffs. So, what do you think about the Jalen Carr situation? I think he's going to fall, but it looks like he's still going to be draft eligible, so he's probably going to drop to like 6th or 7th. I mean, he'd be a great spot for the Bears and the Cardinals to take at 1 and 3, but that's going to be too high. I could see the Falcons taking a stab at him. Where are they picking? 7th? I think Denver, well, if Denver had a draft pick to use, but I think Philadelphia could use him too. They always want to bolster on the D-line, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't think he's going to fall like incredibly far. He's going to still be a top 10 pick. It's just the question is, like, how far is he going to drop? As Orlov gives away the puck, gets it back after Zibanejad goes for a line change. Here's Charlie McAvoy. 7 years left on his contract. McAvoy will find A.J. Greer, and his backhander will be ricocheted. Now the Rangers move up the other end of the ice. Backhand pass by the Rangers. Carlo. Trocheck buries him to the boards. Bergeron lost possession to Panarin. Panarin keeping the play alive for Trocheck. Around the boards for Panarin. Lindholm all over him. Back over to the blue line. Nice pass. Adam Fox. Down low. Patrick Kane. Deflected wide by Trocheck. Here's a low shot on goal. Saved by Allmark. Almost getting run into. Call a penalty, referees. Good Lord. As the Bruins clear. I'm like, Allmark is getting draped on and nothing is being called here. What is that? And here is Kane. The shot saved by Allmark. Rebound goes wide as the Bruins just look to get the puck out of their zone, and they do just that. Pavel Zacha clears. Krejci, good hit. Jimmy Vesey plays it around. Rangers flips it back into the Bruins end. That one bounces past forward. Clifton had it, lost it. Lafreniere, the Ranger goal score. Brings it back for Schneider. Good pass. Saved by Allmark. Wow! Stretching out of the crease and robbing Lafreniere with the pad. What a tremendous save by Allmark there. Doing everything he can, putting his team on his back. Okay, that save looked a little bit more exciting in live speed, but that was still a pretty good save. Connecting the glove with the pad, making sure the puck had no breathing room, just trickled by, going down to the butterfly position. Fantastic save by Allmark there on Lafreniere. I mean, Jalen Carr could go to the Seahawks at 5. I know you guys need defensive linemen, Kyle, but I still think top 5 might be a little too high after that situation. Here's a wrist shot by Orlov and a great save by Shesterkin. So, now we're just having a tendy face off there. They both are coming off back-to-back saves. So Allmark makes a great save on one end. Bruins come up the other way, and now Shesterkin robbed Dmitry Orlov, and great passing between Coyle and Orlov. And a good blocker save by Shesterkin. Then he was able to pin the puck to his pad. Nice save there. Charlie Coyle take the face off. And yes, that was a 78-mile-per-hour shot. Orlov, Bertuzzi, deflected wide by Frederick. Bruins keeping the pressure behind the net. A Ranger lost his stick for the moment. Frederick keeping the play alive. Nice pass to Coyle. Charlie Coyle. Nice back pass to Bertuzzi. The Bruins starting to regain the attack on time on attack momentum here. Back at the blue line, McAvoy. Back to the blue line again. Down low, Orlov tries to find Coyle. Coyle tangled up there with Ranger left-handed defenseman. Rangers will clear it, and the Bruins will give it up. Backhander, not quite, and we will not get a penalty shot. A Ranger was tripped up as they wanted to get a shot on goal. Oh man, the referees there letting some penalties fly here for both teams. This is not the officiating I was expecting, but it's such a fast-paced game. Why not let the boys play? Nah, but if I was a Ranger fan, I would be very upset that that wasn't a penalty shot. So if you're a Ranger fan and you're upset that there isn't a penalty being called, I can't blame you on that one. But at least the refs are being consistent. At least they ain't calling much. As Allmark makes a nice save, as Carlo will bring it up ahead. Marchand's got to get the puck. He's going to focus on his line change. Allmark will dump it over to Lindholm, as it looks like the Bruins are going to bring out the Hathaway line. Lindholm with Carlo as his defenseman, Bertuzzi, Nosek, and Hathaway. This is an interesting line pairing. Back skating is Hathaway, as Clifton couldn't clear the puck. He hits Lafreniere on the left-hand boards. Now, Bruin gets taken down. Crowd getting a little restless. They want a penalty. They aren't going to get one, though. Rangers keeping the puck in the Bruins' end until it's cleared out to center. Trouba finds a left winger, shoots it in around the boards, and the Bruins will be on top of it. Forbert looking for Clifton. Clifton. Now the Bruins try to bring it back out to center. Fox. This has been a Jad backhand. Here's a pass, and refusing to take the shot was Adam Fox, and Connor Clifton buried him out in front. Bertuzzi knocks away the attended shot. Rangers, though, time on attack. That's looming right now. Here's a shot saved by Allmark. 23 shots on goal, and it's been over a minute since the last Bruins line change. We'll end a commercial break. Allmark with a 22 save performance so far. Igor has made 11 saves. Don't go anywhere. Bruins and Rangers, and a good one at the TD Garden. I feel like you need to get up and stretch. Hold on a second. This is exercise class with Grant. We're gonna do some arm stretches. No, I need to stand up. Oh. I'm losing myself up here. I can't believe we're already an hour and a half into this stream. That's pretty wild. This game is flying by. This game is flying. You think the Golden Knights will make it to the Stanley Cup Finals? They have a good shot. I don't know, though. They usually choke in the Western Conference Finals, so I'll go with that. They choke in the Western Conference Finals. Nah, but if the Bruins get eliminated, I'm kind of rooting for the Golden Knights now because of Jonathan Quick. So, yeah, I'm rooting for them, I guess. I think the Knights will win the Pacific Division. So, and then I don't know who they'd lose to, though. Yeah, Vegas right now has a record of 37, 19, and 6. I'm going to go with how's this? I'll go with they either lose to the Kraken or the Avalanche in the Western Conference Finals. I actually kind of want Golden Knights Kraken to be a playoff series. That would be insane. The Bruins will bring it up ahead. 2-on-2 we go. 3 minutes left in this second period. Rangers work from the Bruins end. Fox. The D-to-D pass. Up ahead. Flipped in to the glove side of Allmark. Krejci. McAvoy. Pasternak. Flips it in behind Rangers defense. Zacha. Pinned to the boards. Trying to fish it loose as Krejci. Krejci does. Here's a shot on goal. That's wide. Here is Zacha. He lost possession. Patrick Kane. Pass to and Schneider, and that was stopped by Allmark. My God, it's been a while. I mean, I watch Rangers. I guess a little bit. I watch the Rangers, but I'm still not with their. I'm good with their forward core, but their defense core. If it ain't Trouba or Fox, I kind of get slipped up for whatever reason. Ryan Lindgren, I like to see him. He's not playing today, but I'd like to see him. He used to play on the Bruins. Anyway, the Bruins will flip it back down into the Rangers' end to the final minute 40 of period 2. Jake DeBrusk, an Oleg pass. Bruins will bring it up ahead. Moving it along around the net. DeBrusk has it. Flips it around for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi. Pass goes off the boards. Here's a shot and a save by Shesterkin. As I mentioned, live on ABC right after Bruins Rangers, the Stars Avalanche. You're getting 2 back-to-back great hockey games. Definitely Bruins Rangers, the better of the 2. But Stars Avalanche is very important for the Western Conference. I mean, we're talking about another game that really has a lot at stake for the playoff picture in the Western Conference. Of course, as I mentioned, the Avalanche sitting at 34-25 and the Stars 33-16. 13. I think that's absolutely crazy that at the Stars have 13 overtime losses. Actually, they are second place in the West right now. You come first with the win. The playoffs were to end right now. The Flames and Predators are in the hunt. The Stars, Wild, Avalanche, Jets, Golden Knights, Kings, Kraken, and Oilers would all make the playoffs. The Flames and Predators are in the hunt, but they kind of need either Edmonton. I think Calgary's pretty much out of the race at this point. They're in the hunt, but they're going to need to go on a huge winning streak to have a chance. And then the Predators, they probably won't make the playoffs, but if they do, it'll be because of an enormous Winnipeg Jets choke, which I don't see happening. Here's a shot and miss to the blocker side of Shesterkin. Charlie Coyle, Dmitry Orlov. Here's a shot, save made by Shesterkin to the last minute of period 2. Bruins puck jam in front of the Zamboni doors. Bruins try to fish it out. Nosek. The pass to Coyle. This one's cleared and out of play. And how's this? A fan in the second row wearing a Bobby Orr jersey gets the puck. That's a wonderful sight. My final score prediction for this game, 3-2 Bruins. Whether that's in overtime or regulation. But I'm going 3-2 Bruins. You know your final score predictions in the chat if you'd like. Bergeron won the draw. Lindholm will bounce it off the boards. And now Marchand will chase after loose puck to the final 20 seconds. Yeah, Bobby Orr was a monster. Yes, he was back in the 70s. Yep. Bruins and Blackhawks legend. And here's a shot. That one missed to the glove side. Pasternak. Backhand pass intended for nobody. And we're going to head to the second intermission. Still 2-1 Boston. So really nothing much out of the nose-sickle, which made it 2-0. And then the goal by Lafreniere. That made it 2-1. And that was pretty much all she wrote for that. First period was a far more exciting one. I wonder if he's still in prison. What? Bobby Orr? Bobby Orr never did anything wrong. Bobby Orr ain't in prison. Yeah, but Henry Ruggs is. Yep, Henry Ruggs. What a guy. What a class act individual. Kidding. What an absolute disgrace. I'm not here to talk about that though, because God forbid anyone can have an opinion in this world anymore. The Islanders have a 2-1 lead over the Red Wings. The Sabres have a 5-2 lead over the Lightning. 2-1 Bruins. Hope to see more goalies fights. Well, there was a goalie fight in the AHL last night. So, there you go. I think they're slowly coming back to hockey. John Gibson and Phoenix Copley were about to beat the heck out of each other the other week. But no, goalie fights are awesome. I love goalie fights. So much fun to watch. All right, so I'm going to see if I can find the goalie fighting clip. Then we're gonna go hop on a Sporkle quiz, and we're gonna do some NFL quiz. Oh, I guess the AHL's playing an outdoor game today? That's pretty cool. So it's Scratchburg versus Monsters, Cleveland? That's interesting. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a goalie fight. That wasn't it. Oh, it was a goalie goal too. Which is funny because this guy, he used to play on the Hurricanes. He's been getting called up. Kind of weird that Wisconsin doesn't have a hockey team. Yeah, a little bit. It's good for Minnesota. Yeah. That's good because I would think that Wisconsin would have a team too, especially since their hockey program in college is so good. Like you would think, and here's the goalie goal, by the way. Yeah, I mean, especially since their college hockey program is so awesome, you would think that Wisconsin would maybe have a team. I mean, people look at the NHL expansion and they say, for whatever reason, they're like, oh, how about Dallas gets a hockey team? I'm like, or not Dallas, but like, no, Houston. I'm sorry. They're like, why doesn't Houston get a hockey team? I'm like, because the Dallas Stars like exist. Like, obviously, it's kind of one of those deals where it's just like the Stars are big enough for one state for hockey. So I don't see the point in having another team in Texas when you could have a team in Wisconsin, but at least that's just me. Another place I wouldn't mind seeing a team. I mean, I think there should be a team in Quebec City again. But oh well, what are you gonna do there? I just feel like there's so many Kansas Cities, another place. Like there's so many better places you can have hockey than Houston. So whenever someone says Houston as an NHL city, I'm like, yeah, but no, I don't see it. All right, I want to like try a quiz I know I haven't done before. What's some European hockey teams? Oh yeah, back in the ECHL and the UHL, they do have European leagues, but they have their own leagues. The NHL signs players from those leagues. Yeah, because that would be a pain having to travel. Jaguars should get a hockey team. Jacksonville Juggernauts, maybe. Let's say Antonio getting an NFL team. I like to see New Mexico get an NFL team. I think if you give them a better field, that works. All right, we're going to do NFL 1,000 plus receivers from 2010 to 2019. I have to name 219 players in 13 minutes. Wish me luck. I'm probably going to only get like not all of it, but whatever. We'll go with it. So this is 2000 to 2019. So Johnson, Jones, Brown. Oh, there you go. End of the video. Gronkowski. I guess Gronk's just good enough. Eric Decker. Welker. There we go. Demarius Thomas. Michael Thomas as well. Josh Gordon. I guess I'll go through the list now. Okay, we have Hopkins. This isn't too up close, is it? No, it's not. This is good. St. Louis needs a team. Yeah, because the Blues suck. That's hysterical. Giants 2011? Wasn't Victor Cruz, was it? It was really. Good for him. Like Evans. Godwin's got to be on here too, I'd imagine. Yep. Packers 2014. Jordy Nelson. I said Eddie Nelson. Eddie Nelson. So I was looking at Jordy Nelson and Eddie Lacy at the same time. Wow, that's funny. Brandon Marshall, 2012 the Bears. Chiefs 2018 is going to be Tyreek Hill, but Kelsey's on here too. He is. Antonio Gates. Really? No? How about Jason Witten? Okay, Witten's on here somewhere. Giants. Oh, yeah, Odell. There we go. Broncos 2010. That's a good question. I don't know. T.Y. Hilton. We got T.Y. Hilton. We got Reggie Wayne out of the way. 2018 Steelers. It's Smith. My goodness. Schuster. Unless it's not, I don't know. Emmanuel Sanders might be on here. He is. Look at that. All right. AJ Green. Bears 2013. It's not Brandon Marshall. Ooh. Oh no, that's gonna be a tough one. Cardinals 2011. Oh yeah, Larry Fitzgerald existed. I kind of forgot about him. That's Allen Robinson. 2015. My favorite year to be a Jaguar fan until 2017 came along. Oh yeah, Baldwin, Curse, Goodwin on here? No, Devontae Adams might be. He is. I'll try Baldwin. I bet Lockett would be on here too. He is. What about Metcalf? Nope. Metcalf. No, yeah, he's not on here. Lockett was though. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's on here. Good. Roddy White. San Francisco in 2018. Oh, that's gonna be Kittle. George Kittle. Vikings. Diggs. I bet Thielen's in here too. I spell Thielen. Only one of my favorite receivers. I don't know how to spell his name. Wow, I'm such a casual. There we go. Oh my god, we've already completed most of this, and we still have 9 minutes left. Who else is going to be on here? Vincent Jackson, rest in peace. Bryant. Des Bryant. Garcon. This is fun. I'm actually doing better than I thought I would. Golden Tate. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm actually doing how I kind of expected. My goal is obviously get all 219, but we get what we get here. Randall Cobb, Jennings, or Driver? I bet they're both on here. Nope, it was Jennings. Jennings, Mike Wallace. Times 2. We have Mike Williams. I didn't type in Williams yet. Now we got Tyrell Williams. 2018 Hunter Henry? No way. Chargers. Travis Benjamin? No way. Chargers. That's a tough one. I must be blanking hard on someone. Yeah, thank you guys for pointing out how to spell Thielen in the chat. Colston. No. Saints. Oh, Jimmy Graham. Goff. Cooks. No. Really? Rams 2018. Oh, Sammy Watkins? Watkins is on here. 2018 for the Rams. Cooper Kupp. Oh my god. Kupp's on here. Oh my goodness. This is a great Jarvis Landry. Landry's on here. That 2019 Dolphins. Wait a minute. 2019 Dolphins is Devontae Parker. Yeah. Okay. Lions. Before the man was terrible, Kenny Golladay. I hope he resigns. I hope he signs somewhere and has a great season next year to show he's not washed. I hope he pulls an Evan Ingram. It just shows that if you sign with the Giants, you're done for. Rams 2018. I don't know. I feel like Eckler might be on here. But probably not. Dallas 2019. Lamb was 2020. Bryant was like before 2018. Amari Cooper. There we go. I'm making our way through the list. McCaffrey's going to be on here. Bro, I swear, I cannot spell for anything. Get Dwayne Bowe out of the way. Oh, Jeremy Macklin, I bet's on here. He is somewhere. Zach Ertz? Yup. Crabtree. Vernon Davis? No, really? On Vernon Davis? How about Anquan Bolden? Anquan Bolden's on here. Saints. Billy Sneed? No. A man could hope. Who else are we thinking here? Well, I guess I haven't looked through all of them. I already have 5 minutes left in this. This went by quick. Patriots 2019. Oh, Edelman had 2. Another Cowboy in 2019. Oh, I feel like an idiot when I don't know like the more recent things. Tavon Austin, no. Greg Olson. Get 2 of them there. We'll get DJ Chark. That's my boy. Jaguars 2019. Okay, we've done well. I feel like I could do better. I just gotta think like really hard for the rest of these. 2019 Broncos. That should be easy. Oh, fans. No way. I've already guessed Sanders. Oh my gosh. Cortland Sutton. See if I like think really hard, I'll eventually get it. Santana Moss for the Redskins 2010. No, we're not out of this completely. Tyler Boyd is gonna be on here times 2. We have a chance. 2017 Patriots. Did I not say Brandon Cooks yet? No, that is Brandon Cooks. I thought I said Brandon Cooks, which is why I wasn't typing him in. Kendall Wright, 2013. Falcons, 2013. Oh, Gonzalez. It was just Tony Gonzalez's birthday the other day. Yeah, we'll get him on there. That's crazy. He retired after 2013, too. The fact he was still able to get 1,000 yards just showed you how good of a tight end he was. He wasn't like a washed self like Gronk. Or he's just not on the thing. Got you. Wow, I'm looking like an idiot. What about Mohamed Sanu? He's not on here. Giants 2010. Oh, come on. I'm at 199. I can make it to 200, right? Right? Oh, God, I'd hope so. Barry Barnage. Alan Hearns. Leave it up to Alan Hearns. Yeah, Brian and Cooper. Yep, I got them. Oh, you know who else is on the Cowboys? Duh. Tavon. Oh, wait a minute. No, I already did Miles Austin. Never mind. We're good there. All right. Okay. Rams 2016. That's crazy. Oh, boy. I'm thinking hard and long for this one. 2013 Dolphins? Oh, Jordan Cameron, maybe? I'm thinking these gotta be tight ends like the rest of these. Higbee wouldn't have a 1,000-yard season, though, for the Rams. Rams 2019 is bugging me the most. Raiders 2019, that's Darren Waller. I think I looked up. 201 out of 219, like that's pretty damn good, but like, 2019 Panthers got to be DJ Moore, right? I was thinking of McCaffrey. No, it's DJ Moore. And Lance Moore for the Saints. That was clutch. Yes, sir. I forgot about Lance Moore, too. Yep, he was a good Saints receiver back in the day. I feel like it's Juju Smith-Schuster for that Chiefs 2018 one. It was. I was just spelling it wrong. All right. Green. That 2010 Broncos one is also killing me. I typed in Brandon Marshall. I've already typed in Brandon Cooks. I already typed in Thomas. I know Gary Barnidge is the Browns one. I just didn't know how to spell his name. 205, and I think it was going to be it. It kind of sucks. I thought I was going to. I did about as I expected. I mean, come on. I've only gotten what? I only missed 14. That's great. But a couple of these ones are bothering me because I feel like I should have gotten them. Oh, well. '19 Rams. Robert Woods. Oh, my God. I am clutch. Thank you, Kyle, for the chat. Thank you. Thanks to Kyle in the chat as well. I literally wasn't even looking at the chat. Those were like Robert Woods, bro. That's so clutch. All right. What do we miss? Oh, what? Get out of here, advertisement. All right. So we got 95. The average person gets 64. Okay. Brandon Lloyd. Kind of forgot he existed. Not going to lie. Alshon Jeffrey. Should have gotten that one. Should have gotten. I thought I typed in Akeem Hicks. I guess not. Brian Harlan, Harry Douglas, Nate Washington, and Kenny Britt. Kenny Britt. Oh, my God. 2016 Rams. That makes sense. All right. Well, the third period's on now. Let me go switch this to the third. It's still 2-1 Bruins. This should be a fantastic finish, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. As it looks like we have our first whistle of the period, and it's going to be a penalty against the Bruins. So Nosek going to the box for tripping 18 seconds into the period. And yes, that is a trip on Chris Kreider. You can't really argue that one. And the Rangers are going right to the power play. They've allowed a shorthanded goal, and then they scored on the power play. They are 1 for 2 for 3 shots tonight. They rank 12th in terms of power plays this season. Adam Fox to Patrick Kane. They try to set up the triangle. Zibanejad in the center, blocked by McAvoy. Panarin to Fox to Kane. Kane working on in, pass to Kreider, saved by Omar hugging the post. Kane back to Fox, back down low to Kane. Kane to Kreider. Fox. Long pass Panarin. Centering pass for Zibanejad didn't connect. He gets Kane, who's near the boards. Fox a shot deflected wide to the blocker's side. And the Bruins are going to clear it with Brad Marchand. He will chew off some time. Shesterkin pokes it away. Zaka's able to get in. The Bruins now with a short-handed attempt. Lindholm circles the board. Zaka tries to steal it away from Panarin. Zibanejad can't do it. Kane will pass up ahead to Jacob Trouba. Panarin going on in, looking for Zibanejad. That bounced off of his stick. Zibanejad looking for McAvoy. Kreider goes for a ride. Everyone is losing their balance right now. I don't know what it is. That's the second time Kreider took a spill. And now Lafreniere to the last 30 seconds. Hathaway will kill off some more time as he clears. Wow. The Bruins doing a great job on this penalty kill. Here comes Tarasenko. Up ahead, Trocheck. Trocheck works around McAvoy to the final 15. Off the boards, Lafreniere to Trouba. Back to Lafreniere. Trocheck off the boards. Tarasenko. Trouba. Trocheck, Chattel, and that's a save by Allmark as we head back to 5-on-5. Great passing by the Rangers. They just weren't able to get a shot off, really. They got a couple, but they missed, and now we have an icing called against the Bruins, so faceoff will be taken back near Allmark. Just look at how the Rangers just pressure the Bruins in their zone. Doing a nice job with the passing and just got to take more quality shots on goal. But Rangers are putting themselves in a position to eventually tie up this game. They're going to get Trocheck kicked out of the faceoff. And the draw is won by the Bruins. Bruins will bring this one up ahead. They flip it in behind the net. And Shesterkin kind of left that for his teammate to get blown up by Nosek. And then Trocheck will get hit behind the net. Pastrnak keeps it alive with the blue line. And that one bounces off Capocaco's skate. And so Pastrnak will have to backhand it into the Rangers zone. Rangers work with it behind the net. Puck will bounce off the glass. Mika Zibanejad. Fox off the boards. Vladimir Tarasenko. Here's D'Angelo. Shot save. Or not D'Angelo. What? Mikola. D'Angelo wore 77 the last time I broadcasted a Rangers game. Let's just put it to you that way. But a good save there by Allmark. Allmark is playing really nice in this third period so far. He has 23 saves on the night compared to Shesterkin's 13. Pastrnak. With a backhander over to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi waits. Pass to DeBrusk. Oh, he's tripped up. He is tripped up, and Bergeron got tripped up as well. This could be a 5-on-3 coming up here. Carlo, there is a delayed penalty. They'll at least get a power play anyway. Bergeron down low, touched by Trocheck, and we do have a trip. And a much-needed power play for the Bruins. As DeBrusk was tripped by Trocheck, he went for the poke check. And the stick got underneath the blade. And not much arguing you can do there. Adam Fox is going to go to the box. I made a rhyme and I didn't even mean to. 2 minutes for the Bruins. And they could try to make this a 2-goal lead once again. They're 0 for 1 today on the power play. They've yet to register a power play shot on goal. Bergeron to McAvoy. His stick shatters as he takes the slap shot. DeBrusk leaves it for Bergeron down low. Marchand there. Puck played off the glass. McAvoy. Oh, almost stolen by Zibanejad. McAvoy keeps it ahead for Bergeron. Now here's Pastrnak. Pastrnak off the stick. Shesterkin. Play that one off the glass. Puck goes back in down low. Marchand for DeBrusk. Marchand. To the blue line, Pastrnak. Marchand's going to wait. Centering pass for Bergeron. That one's partially deflected. Pastrnak now on the rebound. Sends it around for DeBrusk. Marchand. Bergeron! What a fire! Wrist shot. Missed the net, but a beautiful attempt nonetheless. Great setup by Pastrnak. He has it now. New $90 million man. A wrist shot and a glove save by Shesterkin. First power play shot of the day for the Bruins. 83 miles an hour. And coming up next year on ABC, the Stars and the Avalanche. They highlight Jason Robertson. 76 points on the year. 46 seconds left, though, on this Bruins power play. Stars lead the division, 79 points. Avalanche in third with 73. As you see the Central Division standings on the bottom of your screen, Minnesota in second, Winnipeg in fourth, and Nashville out of the playoff picture, but hanging around in fifth. Looks like Nashville was sellers at the deadline. Orlov to Lindholm, back to Orlov. Krejci's wrist shot, save, rebound, robbing Bertuzzi. A right pad of Shesterkin. Up ahead, the Rangers move it up ahead. Trocheck gets run over by Orlov. And that could be an interference penalty, and it absolutely will be. Well, it was a great open ice hit, but also Trocheck didn't have the puck anymore, so you can kind of see where the penalty's coming from. That was a good shot on goal by Krejci. So the Bruins, 24 seconds left in the penalty. They're going to have to kill it off now. A 4-on-4. Or I guess we'll just get a nope, no penalty. I thought I could have sworn they were going to call an interference penalty on Orlov. I guess not. 24 seconds left on the Bruins power play, so nothing happened. Just a stoppage of play for whatever reason. I think we're going to get another fight soon. It seems like these two teams are still ultra feisty right now. We're definitely going to get another fight or two by the time this one's done. Here's Dmitry Orlov. Shoots it in around the boards. Orlov back. Lindholm trying to find Zacha. And power play time is up for the Bruins. So they get a couple of shots on goal this time, but they're still going to be 0 for 2 on the power play when it's all said and done. Krejci looking for Frederick. Frederick in the corner trying to poke it away from Schneider. Schneider will get it out for Maloa, and he will backhand it into the Bruins' end. Brandon Carlo. Tony Panarin was there. Kyle will send it back out to center before Rangers get it back. Allmark. Off the boards. Here's a shot. That one's blocked. Two players knocked down, and they're going to call a whistle. Trouba knocked down Hathaway, and how referees separate both men as they head to the bench. Let's see what the deal is here. I think they're going to call Trouba for an interference penalty, as they should. Yeah, Trouba knocking down Hathaway. So the Bruins the Rangers kill off a power play, and now the Bruins are heading right back on the power play, it looks like, when we head back from break. All right, so I want to say that the Sabres are going to beat the Lightning. Ain't that something? That is not what I had on my bingo card today. Yep. 5-3, the Sabres defeat the Lightning, and the Islanders defeat the Red Wings 4-1. Two results I would have expected the opposites of. I said the Bruins will win 3-2 in this one. That could still be correct. I'll pick the Stars over the Avalanche. I will pick the Penguins over the Panthers. Sure, we'll pick the Penguins over the Panthers. I'll pick the Capitals over the Sharks, although the Capitals have been terrible recently. I think they still are in a playoff spot, but barely, bro. Barely. They are, they were on like an 8-game losing streak at one point, the Capitals. I'll pick the Senators over the Blue Jackets. The Oilers over the Jets. Yeah, probably. The Maple Leafs over the Canucks. That game will be on NHL Network, for those wondering. I'll pick the Predators over the Blackhawks, the Wild over the Flames, and the Kings over the Blues. That'll be my predictions for today. All right. Now we're heading that commercial break. Hope everyone's having a nice Saturday afternoon. So it looks like the Bruins are going the power play here as Jacob Trouba committed a penalty right before the commercial break. There's also a fan wearing a Chicago Blackhawks jersey in the crowd. I don't understand why you do that when the Blackhawks aren't playing, but you do you, my man. You do you. The Rangers win the faceoff. DeBrusk, however, steals it. McAvoy to Marchand. DeBrusk, shot, save, and Pastrnak hit the net. Now the net's off its moorings. 12 seconds into the power play. Now we take a look at the net cam as the referees put it back together. As we take a look here at the replay, Crowd was just taken down. Pastrnak runs almost knee first into the post. Luckily for him, this is not going to be a serious injury at all. He's just trying to fight with Kreider, left side of the net, and just fell down. And, of course, you have to blow the whistle when the puck's in play and the net's off the moorings. So they're going to get Pastrnak worked up on. Don't be expected to see him out on the ice for another minute. Take a look at the upcoming games. And Avalanche starts after this on ABC, and then you also have tonight Maple Leafs and Canucks on NHL Network, and then tomorrow Red Wings Flyers on NHL Network, Lightning Hurricanes on TNT, and then Monday Sabres Oilers. That is a Hulu exclusive. The Capitals are now out of playoff spot. The Islanders and Penguins hold the 2 spots, but the Sabres and Senators are 2 teams that I would like to see in the playoffs. And right now the Bruins would be playing the Penguins, which the Penguins are a good team. I think maybe the Penguins could steal one from us. The Winter Classic was a great game. They took them to overtime once too, but so maybe Pittsburgh would steal a game, but I would say Bruins beat the Penguins in 5. I want to say is this game just shows that this game just shows that you want to make sure that these 2 teams play in the playoffs, because this has been a pretty entertaining game for the most part. Yeah, it's low scoring, but physicality in this game has been unreal, and not to mention Boston versus New York in the playoffs. I mean, in any sport, that's incredible. So, last time the Bruins and Rangers played in the playoffs, the Bruins won in 5 games back in 2013, and that was their trip to the Cup Finals. Bruins won the faceoff, and they are dominating time, attacking time now. DeBrusk trying to screen Shesterkin. Bergeron whiffs on the one-timer. McAvoy skates back to the blue line. Here's Marchand. Waiting. McAvoy. Marchand. Low shot tipped wide. Pastrnak. Backhander. Marchand! Oh, it was tipped. And the Bruins keeping the puck alive in the attacking zone. McAvoy to Marchand. That's been the go-to. Bergeron in the slot is saved by Shesterkin. The Bruins have not scored in the last 16 penalty attempts against the Rangers, so they're trying to end that drought on top of scoring their 6th power play goal in the last, 48 attempts or something like that. So the Bruins, they need to get out of this power play dry spell. Again, at one point they were 2nd in the league, and now they've dropped all the way down from 3rd to 7th since the All-Star break. I mean, they're still winning games, right? But you definitely want to see this power play become more effective, especially in close games like this. Here's McAvoy. Off the boards, Pastrnak for Bergeron. Marchand's one-timer. He missed the net. That was a good attempt, though. Marchand, at least the Bruins are racking up the scoring chances. But, of course, and that's a giveaway by Marchand. Backhand shot by Jimmy Vesey and a save by Allmark hugging the post. And now the Rangers trying to kill off the last 20 seconds. McAvoy lost it, and that's going to kill off another 5 seconds. One last gasp on the power play for the Bruins. McAvoy dumps it off for David Krejci. Krejci for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi off the boards. Orlov. Orlov fakes the one-timer. A shot, save. Rebound. Zacha. Pass back to Krejci, and that one trickles wide to the glove side. Bruins are really racking up the shots on goal. That lead for the Rangers has evaporated. It went from Rangers having 11 more shots on goal to now only 3, 25-22 your total. Zacha, Bertuzzi, what an acquisition he's been. He's having a great game with the first period assists and just bringing a ton of physicality. The only negative was that he spent time in the box. That was so long ago, it's forgettable at this point. Orlov. Zacha. Krejci. Krejci skates back. Krejci shot. Tipped. Frederick was there. Puck goes in behind the net. Zacha. Bruins just doing a nice job. Keep on having the puck. Don't allow the Rangers to go for a line change. Both Schneider and Harper, the D pairing up for the Rangers, they've been on the ice for over 2 minutes. Charlie Coyle looking for his second of the game. Coyle scored his first goal since January 28th back in the first. And the Rangers will clear it out to center, and some Rangers will get a well-needed rest. Brandon Carlo comes on in, steps on the brakes. Chucks it down low. Rangers trying to bounce it off the boards. Round they go. Frederick hits Trouba. Puck goes out to center. Hathaway gets tangled up in his own skates. Rangers are able to steal possession. And Artemi Panarin comes up 2-on-2. Pass is broken up. McAvoy goes up. 2-on-1. He needs help. He's got the help. Marchand, Bergeron. Well, I give the Bruins credit for at least attempting something. It was at least a decent attempt to get into the Rangers zone. Zibanejad now just dumps it in around the boards. Off the glass. Bounced off the stick of Zibanejad. Pass off the side of the net on Artemi Panarin. Pass back to Trouba. Panarin ricochets off the Brusk's stick. And McAvoy has it in the corner and he'll leave it over. Clifton. To Marchand. Up ahead. David Krejci. Pasternak tries to go on in, but they call off sides. Shots on goal right now are 7-2 in favor of the Bruins in this period. We will head to commercial break. This has a playoff atmosphere type feel to it. It has been a great game so far, so I just hope it continues. I really hope it continues because, this game has been nice to watch. I mean, it's just so nice seeing, the scrappiness after the whistle and Just seeing so much energy between both of these teams. Really important stuff here. And it has been a very good game for both teams.
One iced coffee.
Sure. All right. As we head out of commercial break, guess I'm getting coffee after the stream. Well, there you go. But anyway, we will head out of commercial break and Allmark 24 saves on the afternoon so far, and none better than that one on Lafreniere in the second period. Igor Shesterkin, 20 saves. Allmark right now with a 960 save percentage in this game. Shesterkin, 909. Both goalies playing great. These are probably the two best goalies in the Eastern Conference, not including Andrei Vasilevsky. So it's not surprising that this is such a great game to watch. Shesterkin and the Rangers won the faceoff. But anyway, Rangers, they need another goal here. They have one more commercial break. And, of course, if you're at the TD Garden, you'll know next commercial break, they will be playing Shipping Out to Boston, which always gets the crowd revved up, especially in such a close game like this. Crowd has been in it all day, I'd assume, as we have an icing. And Patrick Kane now in his second game as a Ranger. He didn't do much Thursday against Ottawa, and the Bruins have completely shut both him and Panarin down this afternoon. Alexis Lafreniere has been the biggest threat to the Bruins, something I would have never thought. And also Coyle and Nosek, the two goal scorers. This means Nosek now has 2 goals in 4 games. He scored against Edmonton last Monday. And face-off taken at the center. Patrice Bergeron will lose the draw. Patrick Kane goes back with it. Bruins able to steal. McAvoy sends up ahead to Marchand. And Shesterkin plays this side for his defenseman. Bruins with a nice backhander. They enter into the Rangers zone again. Marchand skates around. Pass for Bergeron. He scores! What a setup by Marchand! And Bergeron plucks it in. Captain Mergy, 3-1 Boston. While you were waiting for the goal that was going to happen and kind of separate these two teams, the Bruins have been spending all period in the attacking zone, and they finally got lucky. Marchand just able to outskate Adam Fox, able to find Bergeron. He wasn't really in the slot. He was more towards the glove side, but he's able to rip one blocker side on Igor Shesterkin. Third goal of the Bruins. They've scored 1 a period, and they take a 2-goal lead over the Rangers. What a shot by the second-year captain, Patrice Bergeron. Bruins win the draw, and they flip it back in. That's Bergeron's 23rd of the year. And finally, someone in the top 6 has scored for the Bruins today. Coyle, Nosek, that's great. Depth scoring's great. But you need these star players to score as well. And Bergeron comes in clutch and delivers. 23rd shot of the game. And that could be all she wrote for the boys down in New York. Schneider deflects it off the boards. Krejci pass for Pasternak, and he whiffs horrifically on the one-timer. Behind the net. Krejci on patrol as we see Patrice Bergeron on the bench. Man, I really hate when ABC does that. They're showing players on the bench when there's not a whistle. You never do that. Rule number 1 when broadcasting hockey, never keep the camera off the puck. That's what I was taught in broadcasting school. So just letting you know. Here's how it's deflected out of play. And the fact that ABC is showing Patrice Bergeron panning like a dog on the bench instead of where the Rangers player is going to pass it to. Oh, it's so aggravating. It's like, bro, show the play, please, and thanks. All right, we're heading to commercial break. Yeah, a lot of great saves, a lot of great goals too, just in general. This has been a fun hockey game. Like if you're just getting into hockey, this is the type of game to watch. Good physical game. It's been a pretty fun game to watch too, because we have two playoff caliber teams in Boston or New York. Either way, TD Garden, Madison Square Garden. It don't matter which garden. They're both fun to watch games at. Both crowds, Rangers and Bruins, both very passionate about their respective teams. So yeah, that's what we're looking at there. All right, we have these commercial breaks. These commercial breaks aren't bad. I mean, yeah, they have 3 a period in hockey, but I would rather this than the commercial breaks in football. 3-minute-and-a-half commercial breaks. Why not? And there we go. We're back. As Patrice Bergeron has scored, sending TD Garden in a frenzy as they play, shipping off to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys. 5:51 away from win number 49. And let me tell you something, this team is just ridiculous. They want to set records. I know that's not how you're supposed to look at things, but the Bruins, they realize what they're trying to accomplish, and that is the best regular season in NHL history. At this point, there's no other way of putting it. They're trying to set the record, and wow, that is almost good for them. You know, it's good to see this, right? It's good for hockey to see records being broken. They're doing just as good as the 1977-78 Montreal Canadiens. By the way, that team went on to win the Stanley Cup very convincingly. So yeah. I would imagine that as long as the Bruins keep this momentum into the playoffs, they're going to be in a great spot, no matter how you look at it. TD Garden, if they make the finals are all going to have to run through Beantown. And that's what, you know what? It benefited the Bruins in 2019 having home ice advantage. Look at how they manhandled Columbus and Carolina the last 2 series before the Blues. It shows having home ice advantage in the playoffs is one of the greatest things you can have in all of sports. Playoff hockey in general is just the best time in sports. I'm one who agrees that the NFL regular season is by far the best regular season for sports. Playoffs, though, man, I got to give it to hockey. And honestly, it's not really close. NFL and MLB playoffs are exciting, too. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, you have the Super Bowl. You know, everyone makes a big hoopla out of that. Again, icing here. But, I mean, just in terms of consistently just jaw-dropping moments each and every year, it's hockey. So, again, the Bruins, they played 6 games in, 9 days was it? But that's not going to be the case anymore. They have until Thursday off. They don't have to go anywhere. They're going to stay in Boston. They're going to complete their season series against Edmonton before they play the Red Wings next Saturday. And then they have a couple of Western Conference teams here. I think they're going to be going on the road facing some Western Conference teams like Winnipeg and Chicago. They've already played both of those teams at the Garden. So They will be going on a little bit of a Western Conference trip. And by the way, now with the Sabres win, they are at 68 points, only 3 behind Pittsburgh for that last wildcard spot, so something to keep an eye out for. I think Ottawa, with the acquisition of Chick Sharon, I think they're going to be a dark horse for the playoffs as well. Here's the shot, missed to the right-hand side. Krejci plays this one around. This one is deflected by Bertuzzi, centering pass for Krejci. Krejci didn't want to take a bad shot. Say he tries a backhander. That misses. Back out to the blue line, though. Here's a pass down low. Bounced off the stick of Krejci, and the Rangers will clear. Up ahead, David Krejci. Krejci waits. McAvoy. Nice toe drag! What a pass! And a goal for Pastrnak! 2 goals in 2 games for the $90 million man. What a one-timer. It's 4-1 Boston. And that'll put the capper on this one. One assist by McAvoy. That was a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. Let's take a look at this one last time. He goes in the zone. Oh, beautiful toe drag pass. And that is a one-timer goal for Pastrnak. 4-1. Oh, boy. That was a lot of fun. That was just an amazing shot on goal. I mean, Pastrnak from that angle, it's dangerous. Don't let him shoot from that angle. 44th goal of the year for Pastrnak. He is second in the league behind McDavid, who has 52. So, though it's a long shot, Pastrnak will be in the race for the oh my goodness, what the hell are the awards called? The MVP for the NHL. Ted Lindsay. Wow, I was going crazy for a sec. And the Lady Bing. All that. Bruins have a plus 51 goal differential in the third. I mean, there's just no other way of putting it. If the Bruins don't win the cup, this year's a failure. There's just no other way of putting it. That's just cut and dry simple. If the Bruins lose in the playoffs, this year's a failure. And not to mention, Bergeron and Krejci aren't even coming back next year, so. A shot deflects that play by Kreider. Bounced off a Hathaway's stick. 2:13 to go. The Garden is rocking. They have beaten another playoff contender to a pulp. Dude, this team. What is with this team? By the way, Pasternak's goal, that's his 15th one-timer of the year. But yeah, man, with this team, I mean, I've never been happier to be a sports fan than right now. Bruins are the best team in the NHL. The Jaguars are the best team in the AFC South. And the Mets are like a constant playoff contending team. I've never been happier and the Celtics are good too. So, and the Celtics are really good. So I've never really this is like my bet. This is my golden years being a sports fan right now. I swear, if the Bruins disappoint me this year, there'll be a lot of hard feelings. I'll love them no matter what, but oh my God, I would be so disappointed if we don't win the cup this year, which I'm kind of expecting us to slow down at one point. We're going to lose eventually. So, but it ain't going to be today. Oh, Rangers got a garbage time goal. Okay, well, there you go. All right, Alexis Lafreniere gets his second. Well, there you go. 4-2. Why not? So they cut the deficit to 2. This game's still over, but credit where credit's due. Credit where credit's due. I set mine and Sam's goal calls are in the chat side by side. Oh, thanks, Kyle. I'll have to go check out. I'm sure Sam's having a blast too. I'm having a blast right now. Woo! I was just saying, because of the Jaguars, because of the Bruins, Jaguars, Mets, and Celtics, this is like my best time being a sports fan right now. Like, I couldn't be happier. Bruins are the best team in the league. Jaguars are finally leading the AFC South after, it feels to be an eternity. They're finally the top dog in that division. The Mets are a consistent playoff contender, and the Celtics are a consistent playoff contender. Like, bro, I couldn't be happier right now. The Rangers are going to pull the goalie. Does this mean Allmark's going to try to go for goal number 2? Oh, please. Allmark, please. Wow. Your team I like is good? Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I guess besides the Red Sox and the Trailblazers, but who really cares about those? I only like the Trailblazers because of Damian Lillard anyway. I've never been shy about that. If the Trailblazers were to move on from Lillard, I don't think I'd care about the Trailblazers much. The Rangers' upcoming schedule, they also don't play until Thursday. They have a 3-game road trip. They play Montreal. Then next Saturday, they play Buffalo, March 12th against Pittsburgh. And then they come home for a 2-game stretch. Washington on the 14th and Pittsburgh again on the 16th. And if the Penguins are able to leapfrog into a wild card, or able to leapfrog as the number 1 seed in the playoffs, the Bruins will face the Islanders in the playoffs, and there's a good chance we'll get another Rangers-Penguins rematch. Timeout called here with 43 seconds to go. The Avalanche and the Stars are expected to get underway in a matter of moments on ABC. All right, after the conclusion of this one. Patrick Kane, since joining the New York Rangers. It's only been 2 games. I know it's a small sample size, but to my knowledge, yep, he didn't have a point against Ottawa, and he didn't have a point today. So that's 2 games for Kane. He has yet to get a point. The puck is trickling towards the empty net. That's going to miss wide to the left side, and another icing with 35 seconds left. Oh, my word. This is icing city. Well, the Bruins are trying to get an empty netter. Oh, Allmark. I want Allmark to score again so bad. I wasn't in the room during Sam's broadcast, darn it. Nah. But I want Allmark to score again. No, Carlo. Pass it to Allmark. I guess we're not going to get another goalie goal. For the final 25 seconds, Fox being chased down. And the Rangers just got to kill it off. Oh, Allmark plays it around the boards. Allmark wasn't in a position to really take the shot, so... So the final 5, Panarin's one-timer goes up and over. Game over. Bruins, 103 points on the year, and they're on track for the record still. 11 straight victories. I can't believe it. This team is plowing through everybody. It don't matter if you're Connor McDavid. It don't matter if you're Igor Shesterkin. They're just plowing through everybody right now. I'm in shock of how well this team has played this year. Huge game. Wow. So to quickly recap, the Bruins have defeated the Rangers 4-2. So, the Bruins started off slow. The Rangers outshot them like 10-3. But Charlie Coyle scored. That opened up the floodgates. Then, to begin the second, Thomas Nosek scored the shorthander, made it 2-0. Lafreniere made it 2-1. It was 2-1 for a while, but Marchand finding Bergeron, that was a huge 3-1 goal. And then, of course, McAvoy to Pasternak to put the cherry on top of the ice cream. Wow. 4-1. And, again, it doesn't matter what you are. If you're Connor McDavid, if you're Igor Shesterkin, Patrick Kane, they win. This team wins. Every game, they find a way to win. Whether they're getting outshot by a lot, they just find a way to win. And depth scoring for the Bruins has been key the last couple of games. Nosek now has 2 goals in a week. Coyle scored his first goal since January. Jacob Lacko scored 2 goals against Buffalo. He had a pretty good showing today as well. Depth is huge, and that's something that since they acquired Jim Montgomery, that was something that the Bruins knew they had to work on, and that's something they most certainly succeeded in. You add in depth by bringing in guys like Hathaway. And, this team is deadly. This team was deadly before. Now with Orlov, Hathaway, and Bertuzzi, which, by the way, Bertuzzi, first period as a Bruin, gets an assist. Wow. This game was just as good as you could have hoped for the Bruins. As for the Rangers, I know you guys are kind of going through a little rough stretch right now. You're going to get back on schedule. You're still going to make the playoffs. Don't worry, but this game just shows that when you face teams like Boston, potentially Tampa, potentially Carolina, you're going to struggle against these high-power offenses. And you yourself have a high-powered offense. You bring in guys like Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko. You're expected to perform. They've kind of been worse off since these trades. Now, they're 0-2 with Kane, and they haven't really been dominant since outside of the first game Tarasenko played, which, they destroyed the Kraken that night. But other than that, he's kind of been silent as well. So there's definitely some aspects to improve on for the Rangers. But in terms of the Bruins, this team is just unbeatable. 49-8-5. We have never seen this before, and there's a good chance we aren't seeing this again for another very long time. Again, they're going to win the President's Trophy. I know President's Trophy curse might be a thing. This team is winning the President's Trophy. There's just no other way of putting it. They're 21 points ahead of Toronto right now for second place. They are winning the President's Trophy. They are going to potentially – they are likely winning over 60 games this year. Where do we go from here? Again, it's just put up or shut up in the playoffs. If you've shown that you're the greatest regular season team ever and you just get beat in the playoffs like it's nothing, it's a failure. If you go out, win the cup, make the cup finals, if you make the cup finals and lose, at least if you don't lose embarrassingly, I will at least be satisfied with the season. And that's even tough. That's the toughest pill to swallow. But at least if you made the finals, Jason Robertson scored. Anyway, they got the Stars Avalanche game on now. At least if you make the cup finals, you meet my expectations. But come on, man, you don't want to lose again. I'm sick and tired of losing. 2013, 2019, rewatching those highlights suck. It's just bro. 2011, I was watching Game 7 when the Bruins beat Vancouver, but also I was in 3rd grade. I'm a freshman in college now. I want to see another Bruins championship. I'll take it. No offense to my guys too evil to hope here, but, he can be living his whole life as a Vikings fan and not see any sort of success. At least I saw the Bruins win a championship, but it's also it's been so long. I just, I want another one to be satisfied for a while is what I'm saying. If the Bruins were to win a championship every 10 years or something, I would be happy with that, honestly. But that's the broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bruins defeat the Rangers 4-1. I'm Grant Fluff from Leisure Sports. I'm saying enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you next Thursday against Edmonton as the Bruins try to win game number 50.